Vivek Thomas, or VT for short. I'm a senior in petroleum and natural gas engineering, and I'm dancing for the College of Earth and Mineral Sciences benefiting Dom. We have the Hollingers, the Brewers, the Schmitz, and the Woods, and I've been impacted by every single one of them. We just got the Schmitz last year, and her name's Emily, and she's adorable. She's the best time ever. She still is trying to teach me how to use a hula hoop. I don't know how to do it yet. Hopefully, Don weekend she'll come by and teach me again, give me some lessons. But I've really been impacted by the Brewers. Their son Troy Brewer actually passed away in 2006, and when he passed, it was a little bit rough to keep them around because once the son passes away, it's hard to stay as a Don family. But they really connected to us with their grandsons. They have three of them now. It's Leland, Leighton, and Logan. And I love those kids so much. They every time I go over there, it's like just going outside and playing around with them, and then coming back and getting some nice home cooked food by the Brewers is just the best time ever. I've been to their house. They have like a cabin. We've been there like twice. They just got a new one nearby, and leaving them after graduation is gonna kind of suck. But I like them all so much. And then the Woods, Mikey is his name. Michael. He's one of 8, so there's 8 kids. And agreed, it's hard to you can get caught up with having that many kids. But they love each one of them so much, and seeing how strong of a kid he is now, and knowing the disease he had when he was younger, he hasn't relapsed or anything. He's been cancer free for I think like almost 11 years now. So every time we go there, it's a great time because it's just interacting with so many kids and getting to hang out with him. And him and I are so competitive with each other that we play NBA 2K17 every time I go there, and he always trash talks me, and I trash talk him back. And he's a big Patriots fan, and I hate the Patriots. So it's watching them get as far as they have right now. He's been rubbing it in my face. So, and then the Hollingers, Jackson actually just was called cancer free last November. So 3 of our families no longer have no experience with cancer right now. Only Emily is going through her. I don't know exactly where she is in her treatment, but. And Jackson is just a time and a half. It's always a good time hanging out with him. He loves his cats and he loves his video games. And we visited him at Hershey Medical Center. His time was the first time I actually went to Hershey Medical Center to go visit him. And it was for one of his chemo. It was for one of his chemo treatments. So we hung out with him there. We just got back from a laser tag trip on his birthday. It was over Martin Luther King Day. We went to visit him there for that. And having the chance to just dance for these 4 families is probably the best thing I can do. Getting to meet them over the past 3 years has been an experience I'll never forget, and I thank so much for it. And now having the opportunity to go on the floor and represent before them for 46 hours is going to be probably my biggest Penn State memory and the proudest thing I can do. Brewers taught me that no matter what kind of thing you go through, they taught me you always have to care for the people around you and care for yourself and care. You'll be put through a hard time, but I'll be fine. I'll be okay is what Troy's last words were, and ever since I heard that, it's just something that it just proves you got to be strong and you got to love through things, and love is always the answer. And that's something I learned from them. Mikey, or the Woods families, told me that just persevere. They that's the only family I know can have 8 kids and be perfectly fine. Those parents are rock stars. They definitely know what family bonding means. They definitely know how to connect with each kid, and each kid loves them, and they love each kid. And it's just a great, great family feeling when you're there. Igniting hope within means being the passion and the dream that some kids might not remember or might forget. With the amount of stuff that they go through, it's I can see why you would forget about the good times. You would forget about the happy times you had and the smiles that you shared and the experiences you had. And igniting hope within is giving them that spark and letting them remember that you are a kid, you can have fun, and you don't have to worry about these things. That's why we're here. We're here to help and take care of you guys. We're doing our best we can, and we'll dance for a cure. We'll dance for a celebration one day, but right now we're dancing for a cure. And igniting hope within is letting them know that we are there for them and to let them remember that they are kids and they can have fun. When they finally announced that I actually got it, I don't really cry that much, but I actually did shed it. I broke into tears that day, and I actually called Lynn later that night. Lynn Brewer is Troy's mom, and I called her and I told her, because I told her I wanted to dance with them earlier in the year. And I called her and told her that I did, and she said, "I'm so excited for you, congratulations, and I can't wait to see you out there. You're gonna kill it." And then I called my mom. So it's actually kind of funny. My freshman year, I really wasn't involved in Thon at all. I didn't really do much things related to College of Earth and Mineral Sciences, and then my sophomore year is when it all started. I went on my first family trip and I met Mike. And so the first time I met Mikey, or like I met the Woods family, I didn't really know which kid. I didn't know much about the family. I didn't know which kid had gone through what. And from the jump, me and Mike were like going, or being buddies. We were playing football, we were covering each other in a game of pickup football. We were playing basketball together, playing video games, and him and I interacting. And he's like, this kid is awesome. Like he's only 14 years old, but like he's a time and a half. Like I love hanging out with him. And then our family relations director, Brendan St. Thomas, him and I were on the car ride home, and I still didn't know exactly what was going on. And I asked him like, so which kid actually has gone through cancer and had gone through treatment? He said, oh, it was Mike. It was Mikey Woods. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, I could never tell. Like, I didn't really, like, honestly, he's like, yeah, like, I had no idea how a kid that strong and that brave could have gone through something like that when we complain about things like daily things that really don't mean much in the long run, when your health is coming up to it, when your actual self is up to the test. And this kid was like by far one of the most humble, nicest kids I've ever met, that we guys just butt heads, and it was just fun. And after I met him and I figured out what he stood for and figured out what he's been through is when I realized that, wow, I really want to be involved in this org. Then when I met the Brewers at their cabin trip is probably when I figured out that I wanted to dance with them. My first Thon experience was at Thon 2015, and I was in the stands for about 40 hours with our org. And I saw our dancers out there. I saw like all the cool things, and then I saw our families come out and like just spend time with them. And I was like, wow, I really, really, really want to do that. I really want to be out there with them for the 46 and just show how much I personally care for all three of the families at the time, before now. Thon 2015 was my first one, and during the Final Four, we were sitting in the stands, and we were all getting kind of delirious, obviously, at that point. But like when they put the family hour on, and I'd never experienced family hour before, and I actually that weekend I went through a tragedy, like so in my family, something pretty bad happened, and I didn't really pay attention to that because I was distracted by like being in Thon. And then during the family hour, when they were going over all the children that had passed away, like it all hit me at once. It came crashing down, and like I just broke down into tears, and I didn't know what I was doing. And that's when, I kid you not, literally my entire organization turned around, saw me like that, and then just huddled around me and gave me a hug from there. And then I realized that like even though I lost a family member that weekend, I'm back with my family right now, and I see my family on the floor, and I see all of these things that are going on right now. And this is what Thon represents. Thon doesn't represent just standing on the floor for 46 hours. Thon represents being the love that people need, being the care, being the experience people need, and having that actually come down on me. Like I felt like one of the four Diamonds kids. Like I felt like my entire org surround me and like show me the love that these kids get, and I want to do the same thing for all the kids that come around to us. I'm excited for this 46. It's gonna be a great time. I'm a little nervous now. Like I was at the Road to Thon banquet yesterday, and every time Austin said 22 days, it was just like, oh, wow, 22 days, that's it. Like, how did that? It was just 100 days. I didn't expect it to come this quick. But I know the next 21 are gonna be fun, and I can't wait to meet my DRCM more than anything. We're excited about that. So.